Meeting will now come to order. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Please call the roll.
Councilmember Irby?
Here.
Councilmember Page?
Here.
Councilmember Wassinger?
Here.
Councilmember Ramirez?
Here.
Councilmember Dolan?
Here.
6 council district seat is vacant. Councilmember Harder?
Here.
Mr. Chairman, we have a quorum.
Move for approval of the journal of meeting February 3rd, 2015.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. The journal is approved. We have no bid openings this evening, so we will move to communications.
Mr. Chairman, there are no tax compromises this evening, so we'll move to zoning matters. Under zoning matters, we have item number 1, 6th District.
Receive and file, and that will be the order.
Item number 2, 6th District.
Receive and file, and that will be the order.
Item number 3, 7th District.
Receive and file.
So ordered.
Item number 4, 6th District.
Receive and file, and that will be the order.
There are no road and bridge matters this evening, so we'll move to other communications. Under other communications, we have item number 1, all districts.
Receive and file, and the same motion through item number 5, and that will be the order.
Item number 6.
Receive, file, and the county council be directed to prepare the appropriate legislation. Same motion through item number 12. And that will be the order.
Item number
I
13.
was just guessing there. I didn't mean it. Did they turn the lights out because I didn't give it the order? Holy man, it's getting a little tough around here.
Item number 13, 3rd District.
Receive, file, and the county councilor be directed to prepare the appropriate legislation.
So ordered.
Item number 14, 7th District.
Receive, file, and the county councilor be directed to prepare appropriate legislation.
So ordered.
Item number 15.
Receive, file, and the county councilor be directed to prepare the appropriate legislation, and that will be the order.
Item number 16, 7th District.
Receive, file, and county councilor be directed to prepare appropriate legislation.
So ordered. Any add-ons?
No,
I
Mr.
don't
Chairman,
believe
no
so.
add-ons.
Okay. County executives isn't available, so we will go to report of special committees. There are no reports of special committees this evening. We will move to public forum.
Mr. Chairman, we have 4 speakers this evening.
Thank you.
I have a smaller timer, but it does beep. So I have it set for 3 minutes.
All right. If you would, all the speakers, keep your comments to 3 minutes, please. We'd appreciate that.
And I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this correctly, but Dr. Mita Bismuth.
Good evening,
Good
all of you. That's Dr. Mita Biswas. I have one question and possibly one suggestion. That's regarding the unfinished business of this particular agenda that I see for the 2nd District. The question is, I believe Councilwoman Irby passed this CID, which is 1030 Woodcrest Terrace Drive CID Board sometime last year, April 15, 2015. That's what my research tells me. My question is, are these people going to be appointed at this particular meeting? If so, then I would like to raise a question and a concern because I believe it's a homogeneous group of Patels, and I think that's not fair. They are all relatives. I'm not sure whether in the appointment relatives are also allowed, but others could be also given a chance because I come from the same district, 2nd District. That's one question that I had. And the second one is I have been hearing quite a lot about the race in this particular community, I would like to put in my name for the VP of Defense and Manufacturing for the SLEDP. I have sent in my resume, but if any one of you are interested in questioning me, of course, it's an open position, but I would like to throw myself into the thrust of the whole, the executive board. Again, Meeta Biswas.
Thanks, ma'am. Dr. Page is second district representative, so if you have concerns.
Yeah,
you could-
Yeah.
I'll be glad to talk to you about that after the meeting if you like, but that issue will be held until we're able to communicate with the group that is presenting that issue.
Yeah, so it's not yet appointed, of course, but it has been set up, right?
The CID is in place, the board has not been approved.
Okay, sure, thank you.
Thanks.
The next speaker is Mr. Ronald Levy.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
I handed this out last week, but there's another, in case you forgot to bring them. I made a list. I hope I get through this in 3 minutes. If not, there's, what I think are all of the 6 pages is on paper. I think there is a need for an audit of the Chrysler's land value from 2006 to 2009. And in 2009, my assessed valuation on my home went up 50%, just like the Chrysler did. I don't know why. In 1 year, 50% is a big increase. So on page 8, start out with that Chrysler's land value in 3 years from 2006 to 2009 went up 302%, from 11 million to 34 million. Why did this happen in 3 years? And number 2, overall Chrysler land value increased by 50% in 8 years, from 2006 to 2013 and 14, or 6.4% average per year in 8 years. Why did this happen? And number 3, Chrysler's land value decreased by 50% from 2009 at 34 million down to 17 million, which was in the paper recently as the value of the land. On page 1, it's kind of repetitious. I got them numbered. Number 1 is the land value went up 302% in 3 years. And number 2, Chrysler's land value increased from 11 million to 34 million. I just said that. And number 4, Chrysler's taxes on the land were 81% of the $1.1 million tax bill. School taxes were 81% of the tax bill. Commercial surcharge tax is 19.7, almost 20%. And on page 2 is a copy of Chrysler's tax bill from 2009, which contains 28 items. So I don't have to go through each item, but the surcharge tax is a big, interesting one at $226,000, I think. If I can focus on that. And so we get to page 3, and I attended this rally that the workers had on Chrysler in 2009 in the summer. It was a miserable day. It was hotter than heck. I couldn't stay too long. And it tells what I was trying to do, and I think it's unfair with the assessed valuation of Chrysler's land. Then we get to page 4.
Sorry, Mr. Levy.
Well, you got all the information.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
The next speaker is Mark Lair.
One of these days, you're going to get my name right.
How do you pronounce it?
Lore.
Thank you.
Yesterday was the 6-month anniversary of the slaying of Mike Brown. In the time since that fateful day, we've been witness to an awakening of sorts. The working class black community has finally had an opportunity to shed light in public, on camera, in your face, if you will, to their plight, the constant harassment of traffic cops, the municipal court fiasco, the day-to-day trouble consistently fitting the profile for the latest perp. And now the Ferguson debtor's prison, if you will. On the other hand, the white, liberal, educated class, and I speak of the majority here throughout St. Louis, who by and large votes Democrat, have expressed reserved regret, feigned sympathy for these troubles faced by their black neighbors. Yet, this has gone on for decades. Decades. You never said a word. I believe personally that you like that system. You're all for civil rights, but just keep it to yourself. You know as well as I do, driving down Lindbergh through Huntley and Frontenac, 9 out of 10 times, the person pulled over by the cop is black. You drive down Clayton, through Ladue, 9 out of 10 times, that person pulled over is black. You want them out of your neighborhoods. You want them locked away to Delwood, to Ferguson. If you burn stuff, just burn it in your own neighborhood. Don't bother us. Why did it take so long for you guys to realize the system that was currently in place? I know people were complaining about it before. But, back to that, I believe it was all about, I believe everything we've come to see has been a reaction of regret that, not that it existed, but that somebody pointed it out to you, and now you have to answer for it. So it reminded me of one of my favorite songs by Phil Oakes called Love Me, I'm a Liberal. I cried when they shot Medgar Evers. Tears ran down my eyes. I cried when they shot Mr. Kennedy, as though I'd lost a father of mine. But Malcolm X got what was coming. He got what he asked for this time. So love me, I'm a liberal. I cheered when Humphrey was chosen, my faith in the system restored, and I'm glad the commies were thrown out of the AFL-CIO board. I love Puerto Ricans and Negroes as long as they don't move next door. So love me, I'm a liberal. Sure, once I was young and impulsive, I wore every conceivable pin, even went to the socialist meetings, learned all the old Union hymns. But I've grown older and wiser, and that's why I've come, and that's why I'm turning you in. So love me, I'm a liberal. And that's all I got.
Thank you.
The next speaker is Susan Clark.
Good evening.
Evening.
I wanted to ask you to consider, as you work with the legislation for the block grant for $500,000, that tracking those expenditures is of huge interest to the community, and I'm a fan of what the Ferguson Commission is doing, and I am delighted that you are taking their investigations and their work into consideration. I'm a supporter of the United Way. I'm sure you have a wonderful Director of Human Resources. All good. But tracking how those expenditures are allocated through the system mentioned in the agenda will be a challenge for us. So I'd hope that you would give it a little more guidance than simply what the Director of Human Resources recommends. I would hope that since the Ferguson Commission is doing district-wide issues, that you would concentrate and focus on Ferguson, Delwood, and those communities that have been affected by the trauma of the last 6 months. And I would hope you would watch carefully, too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sure. Mr. Chair,
Ma'am?
ma'am, Ms. Clark, actually, there's an additional $20,000, which is part of the grant money coming down. That will be that will be administrative fees through St. Louis County. So it will be through St. Louis County, through United Way, on down to the distribution of the money. So there is an oversight on that.
Okay. Thank you. Make that 520 then. Thank
It is. It's in the bill.
Okay. Super.
Mr. Chair,
Sure.
a comment. I mentioned to you that I had two people ask me specifically what the money was going to be used for. So if we could get that information by next meeting of what it is, what they've, designated that money for exactly, it would be helpful as well.
Okay, we'll try to do that. Thank you. Is that,
That's all the speakers, Mr. Chairman.
all righty. That concludes the public forum. We'll move to introduction of bills.
Bill number 23, introduced by Councilmember Dolan, an ordinance authorizing the county executive to accept a grant of up to $520,000 from the Missouri Department of Social Services, appropriating the same for support of projects undertaken by the Ferguson Commission and administering the grant, and authorizing the county executive to execute necessary documents. Bill number 24, introduced by Councilmember Page, an ordinance authorizing the county executive to execute a contract with Horner and Schifrin, Inc. for engineering services in connection with removal and replacement of Blackland Road Bridge number 217, AR-1284. Bill number 25, introduced by Councilmember Dolan, an ordinance approving acceptance of donation of $11,466.80 from the South County Business Association, appropriating same for support of purchase of 10 rifles for 2 police department precincts. Bill number 26, introduced by Councilmember Dolan, an ordinance providing for the vacation of a portion of a 20-foot wide easement of Lot 4 of the record plat of Mid-America Center. Petitioner, 4 Points Development, LLC. Bill number 27, introduced by Councilmember Dolan, an ordinance amending Chapter 1003, Title 10, St. Louis County Revised Ordinances 1974 as amended, zoning ordinance, by amending Sections 1003.020, 1003.030, 1003.107, 1003.109, 1003.111, 1003.112, 1003.113, 1003.115, 1003.117, 1003.119, 1003.120, 1003.120A, 1003.121, 1003.123, 1003.125, 1003.131, 1003.133, 1003.135, 1003.137, 1003.141, 1003.143, 1003.151, 1003.153, and 1003.167, repealing sections 1003.165, 1003.165A, 1003.165B, 1003.165C, 1003.165D, 1003.165E, 1003.165F, 1003.165G, and 1003.165H in their entirety, and replacing them with new sections 1003.165, 1003.165A, 1003.165B, 1003.165C, 1003.165D, 1003.165E, 1003.165F, and enacting new sections known as 1003.158, 1003.162, 1003.164, and 1003.169 pertaining to increasing sustainability and energy efficiency. Mr. Chairman, that's all the bills.
You know, I missed some, could you repeat that? I missed it.
Et cetera, et cetera.
Obviously, although I would like to call for a committee of the whole on that particular bill. So, do I have to move for
No.
that? We'll set that up. Thank you.
All right.
Is that all the bills? or-
That's all the bills, yes.
All right. Perfection of bills.
For perfection of bills, we have Bill number 8, introduced by Councilmember O'Meara.
Hold, please.
Bill number 8 is held.
Bill number 231, introduced by Councilmember Dolan.
Please hold Bill 231. That'll be the order.
And Bill number 3, introduced by Councilmember Wassinger. Mr. Chairman, we do have a substitute this evening.
Please read the substitute.
Substitute Bill number 1 for Bill number 3, introduced by Councilmember Wassinger, an ordinance approving the application and preliminary plans for the amended development and the MXD mixed-use development of a tract of land subject to conditions, PC 30-14, John P. King.
I move to adopt substitute Bill number 1 for Bill number 3.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Bill number, substitute 1 for number 3 is perfected,
And I'd like to hold
or
substitute.
adopted, I'm sorry.
So we're holding it.
Yeah, I want to hold it now.
Okay. Bill number 22, introduced by Councilmember Dolan for Councilmember Wassinger.
I move to perfect Bill number 22.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Bill number 22 is perfected. Final passage of bills.
On final passage, we have Bill number 263, introduced by Councilmember Erby.
Let's still hold on that, please.
Bill 263 is held.
Bill number 17, introduced by Councilmember Dolan.
I move for final passage of bill number 17.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Erby,
I have a question. I didn't hear if, I know Mr. Sullivan asked for some, a response on this.
Yes.
Did he get that? Do you
Yes,
know?
yes, he did.
He did?
Yes, ma'am.
Aye.
Councilmember Page.
Aye.
Councilmember Wassinger.
Aye.
Councilmember O'Meara.
Aye.
Councilmember Dolan.
Aye.
Councilmember Harder.
Aye.
Mr. Chairman, on Bill number 17, there are 6 ayes.
Bill number 17 is finally passed.
Bill number 18, introduced by Councilmember Dolan.
I move for final passage of bill number 18.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilmember Erby.
Aye.
Councilmember Page.
Aye.
Councilmember Wassinger.
Aye.
Councilmember O'Meara.
Aye.
Councilmember Dolan.
Aye.
Councilmember Harder.
Aye.
Mr. Chairman, on Bill number 18, there are 6 ayes.
Bill number 18 is finally passed.
Bill number 19, introduced by Councilmember O'Meara.
Take it up, move for final passage, bill number 19.
Second. Roll call, please.
Councilmember Erby.
Aye.
Councilmember Page.
Aye.
Councilmember Wassinger.
Aye.
Councilmember O'Meara.
Aye.
Councilmember Dolan.
Aye.
Councilmember Harder.
Aye.
Mr. Chairman, on Bill number 19, there are 6 ayes.
Bill number 19 is finally passed.
Bill number 20, introduced by Councilmember Dolan.
I move for final passage of bill number 20.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilmember Erby.
Aye.
Councilmember Page.
Aye.
Councilmember Wassinger.
Aye.
Councilmember O'Meara.
Aye.
Councilmember Dolan.
Aye.
And Councilmember Harder.
Aye.
Mr. Chairman, on Bill number 20, there are 6 ayes.
Bill number 20 is finally passed.
Bill number 21, introduced by Councilmember Dolan.
I move for final passage of bill number 21.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilmember Erby.
Aye.
Councilmember Page.
Aye.
Councilmember Wassinger.
Aye.
Councilmember O'Meara.
Aye.
Councilmember Dolan.
Aye.
Councilmember Harder.
Aye.
Mr. Chairman, on Bill number 21, there are 6 ayes.
Bill number 21 is finally passed.
Mr. Chairman, this evening we have 5 resolutions.
I move for adoption of resolutions 1 through 5. They're ceremonial resolutions.
Second.
Please call the roll.
Councilmember Erby.
Aye.
Councilmember Page.
Aye.
Councilmember Wassinger.
Aye.
Councilmember O'Meara.
Aye.
Councilmember Dolan.
Aye.
And Councilmember Harder.
Aye.
Adoptions, I'm sorry.
Mr. Chairman, on resolution numbers 1 through 5, we have 6 ayes.
Sorry. The adoptions 1 through 5, or resolutions are adopted. Unfinished business.
Under unfinished business, we have item number 1, second district.
So ordered.
And under new business this evening, we have 3 prepared orders.
Move for the adoptions orders 1 through 3.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Orders 1, 2, and 3 are adopted.
Motion to adjourn?
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. We are adjourned.